Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another Novusphere community update. Today is June 16th, 2019, and we have news for you. Mostly today, I'll be speaking mostly today because people are still at work and some can't come on to speak just yet. But yeah, we have recently contracted a UI designer for ES discussion, and the details are still being worked out. We understand that the user interface is a very important aspect of our site, and right now is usable. However, is not at the level where we would like it to be. So we reach out to someone that has worked in this industry before. He's experienced with social media, having previously worked in Facebook and Instagram. Actually, he's gonna he's gonna be able to provide us some valuable insight into how we should structure our posts, how we should arrange different elements of the site to make it more pleasing to use. So that's gonna come along. That's part of the discussions too. That's gonna come where we're gonna revamp the code base to update it to React JS and making sorry motorcycles, making the site a lot more scalable in terms of building on top in the future. And with that, we also gonna have the pay to key solution. We're gonna implement the pay to key solution from the central bank, which is created by the same founders as Everpedia actually. So we're gonna adopt that solution for discussions too, so that user would be finally be able to, with only their public and private key, to accept and send tips on ES discussions. So EOS discussions 2 is gonna be a very very exciting update, and we will update you on that as things happen. And let's see, does anyone have anything to add? Asphyxia, Brian, Paul. What do you say about payment solution? Was that about tips? It's not payment solution. That was about tips. Yes. So right now, if you have an ID and someone tips you, you can't withdraw the tips just yet. But we're gonna adopt the pay to key solution again developed by the central bank. That's gonna allow us to finally enable that functionality where you could withdraw any tips that you receive on the form. Yeah, it's just the name of the project, the central bank. I think Asphyxia is probably better able to explain it than we do.
Yeah, they're the same people behind Everpedia, and it's basically a small project that we've helped contribute to as well in terms of testing and some bug fixes related to it. Um, so basically, you'll have to turn me up manually. I can't change my microphone settings currently. You can get a little closer to the microphone. I don't know if that helps. Um, yeah, so we're adopting that solution as a means to handle the anonymous, or I should say, the ID tipping for the time being, and there will be some background transitions that happen with how we handle that system, and eventually we won't be using it. But this is like a short-term interim solution to get things implemented a lot faster, and it shouldn't impact user experience in terms of like when we handle the transitions. Users shouldn't have to do anything. So it's just overall a win-win scenario for us. It just happened to be something that another project was working on, and it sort of aligned with things that we wanted to do. So we ended up, helping and ended up incorporating some of their work into our project as well. But other than that, yeah, like Jack said, mainly what's being worked on is Novusphere DB2, which is a rewrite of Novusphere DB with cross-chain support in mind and a few other things related to state handling
Oh,
and staking, and discussions 2.0, which is also currently in the works. Um, like Jack said, as soon as like we have something that we can actually like visually show you guys in regards to discussion 2.0, we'll be super happy to share that with you. But just to clarify on what Jack said earlier, So we have one person that we have hired working on the actual design and user experience of Discussions 2.0, and then we have another person that we've hired who is working on the actual implementation of the UI UX. So we've currently brought on two developers in that regard to work on that.
Yeah, I don't know why there's trucks driving on my street, but yeah, we're gonna be paying a lot more attention to UI UX. That's we have came a long way since the original form. However, we're still not at the place where my girlfriend could post a picture on this discussions, right? Like, and that's where we want to. We want to have that private that platform where people could discuss things, but also make it easy to use. Reddit is our what's the word bar. So we want to get to that level of accessibility where people could actually sign in with just an ID and have that history recorded, maybe even email notifications in the future. Uh, Obviously, we want to handle that in a way that preserves the privacy of the users, and it will be optional. So yeah, and looks like we got quite a bit of people today. So let's just wrap up what we have left for team updates, and then we could answer some of these questions and chat with the community. So is there anything else that we are missing in terms of team updates? So UI UX discussion 2. Oh, that's gonna have cross chain support. So gonna like allow us to expand into other blockchain in the future, which is gonna something that we're always planning to do. And yeah, Brian, I see you have unmuted yourself.
Oh no, I was just gonna say you covered everything. There's not much to update on my side.
Okay,
We're
cool.
still in talks with different exchanges and researching which ones we should contact and list with.
Yeah, exchange is a little tricky because now that we have the foundation set up, it's a lot easier to operate. However, they're not cheap, and we're gonna have to analyze the cost to benefit of getting
Hmm.
listed on some of these exchanges that require
Yeah,
big figures.
like a lot of the exchanges, they advertise themselves as free exchanges open to everybody, but that's really not the case, and they all require some kind of commitment financially.
Yeah, so free with a big asterisk. Okay, so I'm gonna stop the recording, and then we'll continue having our conversation with the community. So, for the recording, so team, just say goodbye.
Bye, thanks for coming out.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, and I'll catch you guys next week.